Welcome back, my name is Jack. Thanks for tuning into the channel. It's my goal to help creative music makers make better music at home. This video is all about studio monitors. That's right, budget home studio speakers for your bedroom or home studio setup. Now I've got a list of models that I think would be perfect for your home studio setup. I'm gonna be going through that in just a minute, but do make sure you watch through to the end to find out how you can get a free gift from me that'll help you level up your production game. Now for a small bedroom studio like what I've got here, I don't recommend buying monitor speakers that have a larger main woofer than 6.5 inches. Anything from about 5 to 6.5 inches is ideal. You know, when I was a beginner and I first started making music, I went out and I bought Yamaha HS5s. Those are 8-inch speakers because I thought, hey, they were bigger, they were more expensive, so they were better, right? Not the case at all. The problem with larger speakers such as 8-inch woofers, they actually create more of a bass response, which in a small room doesn't properly dissipate, and because of that, you can't hear the details in the mids as well because the low end is overpowering, and your mixes just end up sounding worse, flatter, and they don't translate as well. So ever since I upgraded to these 6.5-inch focal monitors, my mixes have translated way better, they've sounded a lot clearer, and I haven't changed anything else. Now, if I were to go back and buy Yamaha speakers again, I would feel confident buying the Yamaha HS5s, and those are going to be the first ones on the list that I would recommend to new producers or musicians looking to buy their first set of studio monitors. These Yamaha HS series are very well known for their clarity as well as their high quality and professional low hype frequency response. You know, they're fairly flat, and I think they're an overall great option for anyone looking to buy their first set of monitor speakers. Next up on the list is the Cali Audio LP6, and these are a little bit larger than the Yamahas. They are the 6.5-inch monitor, so unless you're in a tiny, like less than 10-foot square room, I think a 6.5 would be fine. Now, I don't know much about Cali Audio. They haven't been around super long, but their price and their quality and the reviews that they're getting, I think, speaks for themselves. And if you're looking for a larger speaker for a lower price, I think this is a fantastic option for new producers building their first home studio setup. Third up on the list is the JBL Professional 305P Mark IIs. Now, these ones might be a bit of a no-frills monitor. They're not the fanciest, but I've personally used the 8 inches and some of the other sizes, and I have got to say the stereo imaging on these speakers and the stereo width and just the overall clarity and quality of the sound is so good, especially for how budget-friendly these monitor speakers are. They're not terribly expensive, they don't break the bank, but these are speakers that, you know, you could get them as your first set of monitors, you could use them for years, you know, hone in your craft, and by the time you'd need to upgrade, my guess is those monitors would have paid for themselves. Fourth up on the list is the KRK Rocket 5 G4. Now, this is a brand new generation from KRK. Their Rocket monitors are very well known. I'm sure all over YouTube you've seen those iconic yellow cones. They're especially popular with hip hop and bass music producers because they tend to have a little bit of a hyped low end and more power in the bass. And I would say the users and the reviews speak for themselves. Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of KRK monitors. I do find that lower end hype makes it a little bit harder to translate your mixes from location to location. Now, one thing that's awesome at this price point that I haven't seen in other monitors, even 3 or 4 times the price, is that they actually have an LCD screen that's been added to the back that allows you to have a visual EQ curve that you can control to change the sound and tune them to your room, if you will. So if you're looking for something with a little more technology or more cutting edge, these monitors might be the ones for you. Now, real quick, if you're looking for some killer new free analog synthesizer samples, head over to my brand new website, jackloops.com, and download my free, for a limited time, Spacey Analog Synths sample pack. You're guaranteed to level up your production, all for the low cost of free. You won't regret it. If you have any suggestions for monitors or want to share the ones that you use, please do leave a comment down below, as all of you have the power to help other music producers watching these videos and learning the craft. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Before you go ahead and click on my profile picture to subscribe. And if you want to check out my other videos, I think you'll enjoy these. Peace.